Welcome back, friends. Okay, we're gonna do something fun. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on making paper dolls. Number one, it's hard to find YouTube videos on making paper dolls. There aren't many. I know that Tara Jacobson on Artsy Fartsy Life has tons of them because that's what she did for like a year straight. So she has like 365 videos on nothing but making paper dolls and magazine collage, which is fabulous and where I learned a lot of stuff. I have binged her channel, not all the way. I haven't watched all of her videos, but I have binged probably at least 60%, if not 70% of her channel. But I found another channel last night called My Vagabond Life, I think. I think that's what it's called. I will link her channel below because I really like the way she just chats and the way she does art. And I think that if you like my channel, you're going to like her channel too. So I'm going to link that. And today, what we're going to do is I have this little art journal. So if you saw my last video, I finished my big art journal that I had started 20 years ago and actually never really started. I made the cover. So I finished that. So now I'm into my Dilutions journals. So these are made by Ranger. They are sold out almost everywhere. I think Blick still has this size in stock. And I think Michael's has the larger size in stock of this one, just the bigger one. So here's what we're going to do. I already put one paper doll in here, and I was watching My Vagabond Life, and I'm 99% certain her name is Debbie. If it's not, I apologize because I watched your channel really late at night. And so I don't actually remember. I just found it and I watched like 3 videos and tried not to fall asleep. So my brain didn't record everything. I'm going to have to rewatch those videos. But what she did was really interesting. She made these paper dolls and she just put them, she had a little journal where she was just putting these little paper dolls in. She wasn't like creating a whole big scene. She would do the background and then she would make paper dolls and put them in. So, and I keep hearing everyone say, so here's the top 3 things that I have heard about doing art journals and collage. Number 1, don't start on the first page. Don't do this. Don't start on the very first page because there's too much pressure in it. You start in the middle somewhere and you just jump around. I know that seems really silly because you're like, what does that matter? It does. Our brains really think, well, the first page has to be awesome, and if it isn't, I'm going to hate it. So I can't even do anything with this first page because it's glued to this piece of chipboard. So don't do anything on the first page. It's too much pressure. Just jump around. It doesn't matter. The second thing I've heard is if you're going to do backgrounds and you've got all your paint out, do the backgrounds. If you're going to do paper dolls and you got all your magazines out, do paper dolls. So here's what we're going to do. I want to put them in this art journal. We're not actually going to work in the art journal today. We are going to work on a piece of paper that is the same size as the pages in the art journal. And we're going to make paper dolls. I got these 3 magazines in the mail last week before last, all the same day. So these 3 magazines came the same day. I have a lot of subscriptions to magazines. I have to cancel them. I only wanted to get them for the introductory year. So sometimes I go out to my mailbox and I'm like, I feel like a librarian toting back a bunch of magazines. So I've got Vanity Fair, Architectural Digest, and W. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use these 3 magazines and we're going to make paper dolls. So I'm going to flip through the magazines and cut out faces or body parts or whatever I can find that I think would be interesting to make a paper doll with. I definitely want this. So here's actually what I'm going to do, I think. I think I'm just going to cut out these pages and then I'll go fussy cut by myself. Let's harvest some magazines together. I know that some of you are like, I love to watch you harvest magazines. So we're going to do that together. So I really like this piece. And I think that this could make a good like skirt. And then I think that these pieces could go on a head somewhere, like especially like a sideways facing head. So we're going to cut that out. I actually really like the angle of her face. What's on the other side is a watch face, so I can cut out that watch face too. So we're going to take this as well. Oh, this magazine smells so pretty. So we want her face, and then we're going to want this watch face. And what I do is I like to hold it up to the light and see, okay, this watch face is here. Can you see that this is her? There she is. So she's right there. And this is her sport coat, and the watch face is here. So if we do it this way, you can see that the watch face is here. So we can get the watch face and her head. So we're going to do that. Well, this page is already coming out, so we'll just take this watch face. And I don't think I can really, I don't know, I might be able to use her bottom. We'll see. There's another, well, we're not going to get too crazy out of the gate. Her eyes are really cool. We can use those. All right. Let's make, I do want to make a note of what I'm using on each of these pages. So this page is eyes, the watch, nothing on that. Face, head, watch. And this is a body and head pieces. Okay. So that's going to make me remember why I selected these pages. Okay. And then, oh, that watch is kind of cool. I'll take that. Okay. All right, was this what I'm smelling? Let's see. Yeah, I think so. I think the fancy smell is Chanel No. 5. So now you know. Oh, I like her face. Oh, she's got her hand up. I don't know. Let's see what we can find without that. That bling is kind of nice, but I don't want to take anything unless I have a very good use for it. And right now I'm looking for bodies. So I want things that can be heads and bodies. Like there's some sunglasses, so I will cut those out, but not yet. Just want heads and bodies. Oh, you know what this would be nice for? Y'all know what I could do with this. We could make a very interesting side profile. But the question is, would she fit in this art journal? Barely. I think she'd do better in the bigger one. So we're going to leave her in there for now. Oh, look at all of these. That's a good face. Lots of Barbra Streisand. Oh, that's a good face. Would that, yeah, that'll fit on here. What's on the other side? Yep. We're going to take it. We're going to take Barbra Streisand. She won't mind. Just going to cut out Robert Redford. Isn't that who that is? I think it's Robert Redford. That might be interesting if we had a body that was facing that way that we really liked, but Let's see if we can find bodies. That's really what we need. We need bodies. Bodies. That's kind of a neat face. It's small. And I might be able to use the bottom putter for body as well. Okay. There's one. Let's go into the W, because the W has what we're looking for. So, that's a great looking straight on face. Let's take it. Her face is sort of angled a little weird. I could use the top of her body. I would have to put her hand behind her. If I just took her body, yeah, I would lose. I'm going to cut into that lady's head. So we're just going to take that. And then her body is interesting, but I think it's way too big. Yeah, it's way too big for this. I wish you could see her feet. That would be cool. We could take her head. She's looking straight on. Whoops. All right. Whoa, she's very tall. Well, she won't fit at all. Although, I mean, I really could just cut her. I could take the top of her. So cut her out. Okay. She's got a nice face that's looking straight on. We're going to take her because she's already cut anyway. So, oh, look at those eyes. Taking her. And the beauty is, on the back of her is this lady with this necklace. So we can take that as well. So let me find my little pin. I want that. And I want that. Okay. Ooh, there's another necklace. And another one. I'm going to leave these alone, though. I'll take them if I need them. That's a good size body, isn't it? That's a perfect size body. What's on this side? Ooh, where's just his body? His body goes right over those dang necklaces. Does his legs go over the necklace? Yeah, his legs go right over it. All right, well, may not take his body. Those legs are way too big. They would take up all of the page, which might not be bad, depending on what you need. So we're looking for bodies. I have a lot of faces. So what I need is bodies. Legs, arms. Oh, that's a body. It's too, you know what? While we're here, let's make a note of some of these, just so I have them for the future. Okay. I like the skateboarding body. Whoa, what is happening there? That seems dangerous. These bodies are like smidgen too small. Smidgen too small. That body is interesting. I think I could take her legs. But would they at all be interesting? I will say this Gucci Flora stuff smells good. Just saying. I don't think I would ever buy it, but it does smell good. Well, there's legs for days, as they say. But those are actually pretty good legs. Oh, and there's some legs. No pants, no problem. You know, I literally told my husband, I was like, you know, these fashion magazines, sometimes I'm like, did they forget their clothes? But now I think they really like are doing this on purpose. And we even mentioned how, you know, it used to be that you were scared that you didn't have, you know, you'd have a nightmare, right? I went to school without my pants. And now it's totally a thing. I want these legs as well. But I'm just gonna, I think I'm just gonna cut these. All right, got some legs. And then we got these legs. I think we can, yeah, we can get those legs as well. Great. Oh, that's cute. It's like a little tree. Wow, that ring is beautiful. I want to know about that ring. Let's see. Ring and necklace. They don't tell you the price. That's how expensive it is. I think I could take her eyes. Okay. Some more sunglasses. Could we use that little body? Oh, we could. It's kind of big. Oh, I wish she was just closer, like just a smidgen bigger. She would be very little on my page. These are all really cool photos, by the way. I really do like them a lot. Uh-oh. I don't know what we're seeing. This isn't made for children, okay? So don't get your little ones in there. Shield their eyes. If you're into that. If you don't care, then you don't care. But if you care, shield their eyes. That's too big. I may have to get another magazine out to get some more bodies. But that's okay. We're going to cut out what we have. Ooh, that's pretty. That would be cool, actually, to cut her out and put her on it. Okay, I may have to do that. Let's see. I wish her head had a bit more light. That's not bad. I could take this body, actually. Let's take this footage. Whoa. Okay, I just cut through like 2 pages, but that's fine. All right, we want both of those. Well, I already cut this page, so we're just gonna take it. And I'll take her face, maybe her body. What's on the other side? I mean, I might be able to take that, actually. Yeah, and then I could take her. Those lips are interesting. Might keep that in mind. I'm trying to think of, you know, if I've got this piece of paper, I do need a head about that big. And then there would be a body here, and then maybe something else. But I want it to be heads that are kind of easy to do something with. That's kind of fun. And that would be easy to cut out. So we're going to take that. Okay. I could use the bottom of that. So we could use her legs. Okay. Now let's go through the Architectural Digest and see what we have. Well, she looks kind of like a fish. And maybe we could make her a fish. Oh my gosh, we could use, look, he has pantaloons on. What is happening with your pants there? Women have paid good money to get that taken care of. He's just going all in. I think I'm going to take her. I think I'm going to take all of her, actually. Yeah. I also really like the stuff on the back of this. I may take the stuff on the back of this. Actually, that would make a good body. We'll see. Do we want to use Ralph Lauren? We could use Ralph Lauren and then just put a different body on him. That's the perfect size body, I think. That's a little big. All right, we'll think about it. So this stuff is actually really good. This is why I like the Architectural Digest. So you have all of these small little things. Like these candlesticks would make great legs if you turn them upside down, and then you could like get little shoes to put on them. And then they could have like spaghetti looking legs. I'm not sure that I want to go that far though. And then like, you know, this would be an interesting body. You could make this a body and turn this upside down, and then this could be the neck, and you could put a big head. That body would work. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that body. Okay. Oh, I wish she was a little bit bigger. That's a great body. She's so little. I'm taking it. I have an idea. All right. I've got all this to cut out. Wow. Hang on. I didn't realize I got this much stuff. We're at 30 minutes. So here's what we've got. We've got bodies and faces and bodies, faces and bodies, faces. I think I got some eyes in here. I think I mainly just worked on faces and whole bodies. So I got some stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go cut all of these out, and then I will come back and show you what all we have. Oh, and I have some feet, and what we can do with it all. So I'm gonna, okay, I have cut things out. So let's look at what we have here. So we have, these are all heads. I may just use her for eyes. She's just eyes. This is a bandana, and I've got this just for the hat, but I want to keep his face on there because I'll need something to glue, potentially glue a head onto, but I can cut his face out. And then we have bodies here. So body parts or bodies. So I've got legs. That would be silly. I've got a few torsos. She, of course, has a torso, but we could cut her down. She's a whole body, but I think I have something to do with her. She's just the top. She's a body, but I need to find something. Well, that's not bad. To go. That's her, actually, just another picture of her. So, and then I have this little thing. So this was the necklace that we cut out, and I realized that these two pieces actually fit together very well to make a little dress, and we just need a head. So I'm going to do something there. I may not use this head. I may use a different head. For this lady, I really love this dress. So for this, I thought I could do a huge head, which doesn't actually look completely awful, but also this lady's head works as well. So there's the normal head and how big it is. So that actually works. So I may do that, and then maybe I put, is this Scarlett Johansson? Maybe I put her over here. So this is what all I have. I do want to put her here, and I want to put her here with this bandana because I like that. But we're gonna have to lose her legs. So either, because I'm getting ahead of myself, she's bigger than this sheet of paper. And remember, we're making small dolls to go on this. So either I cut off her legs, or I do that and I actually put her in my bigger journal, which I might do because I really like her. So I may just have to make her. So I do want some more bodies. However, I have lots of heads, but I definitely want some more bodies. So I think I'm going to look in some more magazines and get more bodies. But here's all the things cut out that we talked about and looked at. We're going to make paper dolls. I'm so excited. That's it. That's all we're making, paper dolls. We're not. And we're back. So here are a lot of pieces. I cut out a bunch of different pieces. I flipped through some magazines while watching some shows, and I cut out some bodies. I don't think I cut out any new heads, just bodies. We're going to see what we have here, and we're going to make some paper dolls. And that's it. That's all we're going to do. So let's get to it. All right. I'm going to start with some glue, and we are going to, well, she fits on there really well, doesn't she? She fits on there if I cut off this lady's head. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to figure out what I think looks good. And then we are going to put these ladies together. So, all right, let's see. Yes. Oh, that's so good. Excellent. Let's just put a little dab of glue there. And we'll put her little neck there. Yep. Just like that. All right, so there's one doll. And we may do something funky with her hair. We'll see. I'm gonna put her off to the side. Ooh, I have to put on my superpower creative bracelet. That's what it feels like. It feels like those, remember the Wonder Twins and they had their rings? No, that was something else. Anyway, I don't remember. Okay, the next one that I want to do is, let me get that off of Barbara Streisand's face. The next one I want to do is this one. I really love this lady's head on this perfume bottle a lot. So, wow, that was fantastic. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue. I feel like this glue is coming out way more than it should be. Put a little bit of glue there to sit her on there. And then I'm gonna glue, I'm gonna glue her legs. So these legs, I'm gonna glue to the base. She'll need very short legs if she's gonna go on this page. She might not end up on this page. Can I peel this off? All right, and then and cut that arm off. The one thing I did notice is you really do have to keep your space clean because you don't know what little bits are for your people and what little bits are trash. And you could throw away an arm or a leg. I haven't, but I have come very close. So just saying to be very careful. So well, that was like doing surgery. Yes, I do kind of wish that her head came down like just a smidge. Oh, well, I can just make it do that, can't I? That's about where I want it. And if I put it there, oh, she almost fits, but not quite. All right, well, let's put her arms on. And we're gonna do a little bit of glue on this one. Man, this stuff just dries super, super fast. So I was talking to a friend, having a conversation, and we were talking about being scared to create. And I said, Well, she said that she gets to a certain point and then she doesn't know what to do. Or maybe I said that first. I think I said that first. I think I was like, you know, I get to this certain point and then I don't know what to do and I kind of freeze up and I don't know how to make these dolls so that they look right. And sometimes I worry. And she said, oh yeah, me too. That's my problem. And then I gave her some advice that I was like, why don't I take my own advice? And I realized, you know, we all get too attached to things. So, you know, this paper doll, I'm like, oh, it has to look like this. And, you know, I've got this picture in my brain of how she's going to look. But really, that's not real. She's going to look how she looks. And it's fine, no matter what. I'm actually going to trim that off because I want to bring her head down some more. I want to put it at more an angle. Just like that, actually. Holy smokes, that was good. Hopefully I can recreate it. Yep. And I realized that that's what we do, is we just really get, you know, you get really attached to things. You get attached to your art and you think it's going to look a certain way because that's what it looks like in your brain and that's what you want. And maybe it will look that way when you get done. Or maybe it won't look that way when you get done. Okay, this lady is going to go on a page like this. So she's going to end up being too big, but I want her head. Her head needs to be a certain way because I don't think it is straight on. So do we give her a little bit of it, like a little tiniest bit of a neck? Or no neck? Let's give her the tiniest bit of a neck. So I'm going to match her chin to this lady's chin. I do want her kind of at an angle. Perfect. She's done. She'll have to get cut down. She won't be this long when we, in her final form. But for now, this is where she's at. Oh, this lady's going to have to go in my bigger journal. And I think I'm going to have to, oh no, nope, because I want the bandana on her. So let's get rid of this. And let's figure this out. Oh, she's great. She's really good. Okay. This bandana is like the smidgenest of smidgens too big, but just barely. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's move her up so you can see all of her. And then we just have to position her head properly. I think that's it. you go. So an interesting thing that came up in my conversation about art is that I was like, you just can't be attached to the art. And I confessed that every time I start doing art, 90% of the time I have to grit my teeth and just go with it. Okay. She's done. She's fabulous. She's going to have to go in the bigger book because she won't fit. I mean, I could cut her little legs off. That might be okay. We'll see. I'm going to put her over there. So 90% of the time when I am doing art, I just grit my teeth and just do it. I don't... Oh, that's great. I can't think too much about it. I want to. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I want to sit there and overthink the crap out of everything I do, but I can't. Like I had this lady's head on this body for the longest time. I cut out this body with this lady's head in mind, but I realized that this head looks better. And the way I see it is your little people that you're creating, they're going to tell you who they are. They will tell you straight up who they are and what they want to be. And then they'll just be that. Oh my gosh, what if I put this hat on this lady? No. I did think about putting the hat on this lady. No, I don't actually like that. What if I put the hat on this lady? Okay. So 9 times out of 10, these things are going to be what they want to be. So you just have to go with it, and you have to let the little people be who they want to be. So I have over here a couple of different options. So let's look at, well, first off, I like her on here. So we're going to do that. Whoa. See, I just know that I like that. I'm like, nope, that looks good. I'm going with it. And I just go with things. And I try to let things be what they want to be. I need her to be looking like WTF, yo. We're going to put her in a really cool situation. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's going to be awesome. Okay. And then... Okay, those are done. But this is a head that I have left. All right. So don't be attached to your art. Grit your teeth and start anyway, even when it feels weird or bad or uncomfortable or incorrect. I think incorrect is the best way to put it. Because I had all these moments where I really thought whatever I was making was just incorrect. Well, this isn't the right way to do it or whatever. And I don't think that that's true. All right, these legs are going to go on there, like so. And I got to make sure I don't glue that down to the glass. All right. So I have my legs, and then I have this little ring that I cut out. And I think what I'm gonna do is see if I can do, I might need to use some tape. Because what I want to do is line these up. Like so. And then somebody's head is going to go on here. But these need to be lined up. And I don't think that these are. Maybe there is enough on there to glue them, barely. I'm going to put a piece of tape on them. And I'll have to cut this tape, and that's fine. But we'll see what happens with this. Because what I want to do is possibly something like that. And I might want to do her head, or maybe I want to do her head. Not hers. Not her head. What about her head? Is she too big? She might be way too big. She's a little too big and kind of awkward. Well, is she? She looks like a little ballerina princess. No, I like hers. She's not very round. So let's... We're gonna have to give her some hair of some sort. So I'm gonna trim off this tape. So if I schedule all of this correctly, you should be watching this the same day that I get home late at night. Not as late as Denver. But past my bedtime for sure. What if I did it this way? And I could trim this to match her, maybe. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, well, I can do that. I know I'm gonna put her right here. And I don't believe that I need that back piece, but that's fine. It can stay for right now. maybe I want the little back piece. Because that looks like she has a collar on now. Well, that's really good. I like that. There we go. And now I gotta peel this off. I don't have any glue down here. Now I do. We gotta have to give her some wacky hair, which maybe I'll just paint on some hair or something. Oh, she's kind of cool. Let's put her down so you can see. Oh yeah, she's neat. And she fits on this piece of paper very well. So I'm gonna put her over there, but I'm gonna flip her upside down because she's still wet. All right, let's see what else we have here. Got a little Scarlet Joe. I think that's who that is. That's who it looks like to me anyway. I could give her that. I don't really have any. I could give her a little skirt with some big legs. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That cracks me up. Oh my gosh, too funny. Okay, let's see what else we have. I'm not sure about this. I'm gonna set that off to the side. I have these bodies. I got another. Did I already use the other small body that I cut out? Similar to that one? I must have. Okay. And then I can do her. Ooh, no, we want her. So I can do that. Let's move this out of the way so you don't have a shadow. It's either shadows or glares around here. Shadows or glares. Then I could do that for her. I could put her on here. And then maybe she could go there. She's kind of too round for that. I need to trim. Let's just trim her. We're just going to take off this nice lady's hair. I know. She's going to look a little weird. But we'll give her other hair. We'll fix her. Don't worry. I think I really like this a lot. I need... I feel like I'm gonna need to put her in here. Like so. Yeah. Okay, that's easy. So I'm not convinced that I actually like this, but I'm just doing it. So most of my art, that's what I do. I just go with it, you know? Because the thing is, remember, this is all garbage. My kids are gonna have to find something to do with all this stuff in my craft room one day, and it's fine. All right, that did not go as planned. Here we go. There we go. Oh, there's a little moth in here. Good thing all of my wool is in plastic totes, sealed up. Okay, so there's another lady. So her and her, I have this lady's head. Oh, I think she's gonna have to go on here. We're gonna cut off her neck. Yep. On she goes. I'm going to try to line up their chins as much as possible. I can't get it perfect though. Oh, there's a coyote outside. And it has just alarmed the neighbor's dogs. So if you hear that, that's the sound of dogs being alarmed. All right, I'm gonna have to cut his head off. That coyote is not as close as those dogs are making it sound like it is. So funny story, when I left for Denver, I had to leave at like 3:30 in the morning or something. And we opened up the door to walk outside to the car, and off in the distance, it sounded like a movie set. There was a coyote in the distance. And I was like, whoa, it's like being in a movie. And my husband said, yeah, it's still witching hour. And he was not wrong. That is totes adorbs. All right, love that. And she's done too. She's kind of big, but how big is she? Hang on, I have to get myself organized here. I have a piece of washi tape on my desk that has just really been giving me fits. Oh yeah, she'll fit on one of those pages. Okay. And then I have this lady, but can I give her this hat? Oh my gosh, I could. So the coyotes don't usually bother anybody or anything out here. They're usually pretty quiet. They're very scared of humans. The horses get nervous, of course, because a coyote is a predator, a natural predator for a horse, but there's just one coyote. They're very small. Horses are very large. And Leon, for one, is not a dog person, or I guess I should say a dog horse. Yep. So do you struggle when you're doing art with feeling like maybe it's not quite perfect or right? Like maybe it's incorrect. And do you have any strategies that you use? Cute. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we're just giving people... Okay, hang on a minute. Oh, if she didn't have that purse there, we could do Barbara Streisand with super big legs. Oh my gosh. Like, massive legs. Let's see if we can Maybe we give Barbara Streisand these funny looks. Do we give Barbara Streisand a sweater? Look, there's a hole already cut in it. So I can just like feed her neck in there, sorta, kinda, not really. What if she gets that? What if, oh my gosh, are we making Barbara Streisand frumpy? I think we're making a frumpy Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand's getting emo. All right, so let's see. I gotta cut off some of her neck here. Okay. And then I want to see how much I can get down in there. Like so. It may look a little funky. Uh-oh. I may have done this incorrectly. Hang on. I think I cut off. All right. Well, her whole neck's gonna go away. And that's okay. Because we can give her a different neck. Does she even need a neck is the question. I'm not sure that she does. I do want to cut out this little white piece here. No, I don't think she needs a neck. I'm just going for it. I think we can just put her head in there, just like that. Oh my God, this is great. I mean, I do wish that she had a neck, but I'm okay that she doesn't. It doesn't make me sad or anything. Okay. And then I do need to trim her skirt up a little. Oh, a waddle. There we go. Oh my gosh, Barbara. You look amazing. I'm impressed. That's great. I love it. She looks all kind of grumpy. I feel like maybe I should do something with her hair there, but yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Will she fit on a sheet of paper? Not really. We're gonna put over here on the big girl pile. All right, she's done. Let's put this on because this stuff dries so fast. So that's how quick we just did all of those. And I do still have this lady, but I don't have a head for her. I have that head, which is a little bit bigger. and does look kind of interesting, but I think I would need a story for her if I were to use all of that. I could put Scarlett Johansson in that with some ridiculous legs. You want to see what that looks like? That's pretty funny. She's just like all legs. No, not keen on that one. I don't know what to do with this dude and his hat. I really like the hat. I like these eyes. Are they big enough to go on her? Possibly. Okay, we're gonna cut out her eyes. Okay. Don't forget to throw away your trash or you will regret that. All right, let's move all of these pieces out of the way because I don't think we're going to use those. Oh yeah. I actually kind of like it with the little, I need to trim this part off though. Yep, we're doing that. Okay. Oh yeah. Yep. All right. There's that part. And then there's that part. She's like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but only, you know, fancy. Nice. Oh, I like that. That's cool. All right. Did something fun there. We have these eyes. Let's cut them out. Oh, you can't see that. Let's pull this down. So there's a show on Nickelodeon called Hey Arnold. And that's what this lady reminds me of. And if I put these eyes on her, they're too big. But they kind of remind me of Hey Arnold too. Oh, I like that. Let's put them on her. I like them just like that too. Yep. I am going to great. Those are great. Okay, so there's our basic paper dolls. I did put eyes on 2 of them, but the other ones I think I'm going to leave alone. I feel like maybe I should cut this guy's face out and see if this hat looks good on anybody. I still kind of like her. I kind of like her with the hat. It's such a big hat. I don't think that it would fit on this paper. I'd have to cut her feet off. Might be okay. What about this lady? No. No. Okay. The hat, we don't know. We're just going to leave it over there. So, I do have 2 ladies that have gotten eyes. And then we have all of these ladies, which are just paper dolls. And don't forget our larger paper dolls. We got Barbara. We have that lady. And we have this like Darth Vader lady. I don't know. She's cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with her, but she's going to look great on a page. Okay, so I don't think that I'll do anything with these ladies. Oh my gosh, I could give her that hat though. These ladies I think are pretty much done, except for decorating on the page, and they're for the bigger pages. Barbara, I'm not sure. Actually, really, she just looks like a disaffected teenager, doesn't she? I love it. So there we go. So the next stage that we will do is we're going to make backgrounds in our art journal. So I will take this journal and we will randomly turn to a page and just start making backgrounds. I'll pick some paint colors or some sprays and we'll just do it. Yeah, and that's going to be it. I might even take some collage papers and collage a background with paper and then put a doll on top of it. Who knows? That's the next episode. Here's all of our dolls that we got made. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? All right, we did it. This is a long video, but magazine collage takes a minute. I hope that you enjoyed it. Now we have a bunch of dolls to decorate, and we're gonna decorate them, and you'll see as time goes on. Catch you in the next episode.